house. I'm gonna click the mute button. I learned about your mute button on yesterday's live. It was awesome.
There you go. Well,
Okay.
we're live
Listen,
now.
if you ever find yourself as a speaker in Clubhouse, you can mute yourself by clicking the microphone button.
Yes, you can.
All right.
So
I'm on there.
Here we go. So let me start talking. Hello, this is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Q4 Summit. We are so glad that you are all here. We are here to talk about print on demand and merge for Q4. So thank you for joining us. We are live in the Facebook group. We are live on the Facebook fan page, and we are live in Clubhouse. So and Jacob has got us playing back in Clubhouse. I can hear myself twice. Jacob, turn off your phone.
No, yes, I put it on 0 volume.
Oh my God.
And then it kind of jacked itself up. It was like, oh yeah, I like that content. It just made the volume go back up itself. I swear I did not touch the volume. It was at 0. All right.
Well, Jacob is a hot mess, y'all. We have been, let me just start all over again. So this is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Q4 Summit. We're live on the Facebook fan page. We're live in the Facebook group, and we are also live on Clubhouse. And we're here to talk about print on demand for Q4. Our panelists tonight are Jacob Topping, who has been here the last couple of nights. So tomorrow night, Jacob's probably not going to be here. He got too much going on. And then we have Delshawn Hayes, and I believe that we're going to have Barbara Everett joining us as well. She's going to be jumping on any minute now. So she'll pop up in one of these windows over here. And Jacob's keeping it real interesting. What we want to do as part of this panel, if you have not registered for the eCom Q4 Summit, please go ahead and do so right now. You can go to www.ecomq4summit.com right now to register. There are still sessions that you can watch right now. There are some awesome sessions that covering many different topics. And so print on demand happens to be one of them. Barbara Everett's session was today, so you want to check that out. J.R. Cagle, oh my goodness, JR's session was today. That was gold. Renata's session was today. I'm trying to think of everyone's session. So you can go to eCom Q4 Summit, see all the speakers, and then check out those sessions. But Barbara Everett's session, you definitely should check out if you're interested in print on demand. And then if you're doing retail arbitrage and online arbitrage, definitely check out J.R. Cagle and also check out Renata Darden. If you're doing Shopify or you're needing to drive traffic, you want to check out Asmar Gary's session and also Susan Bradley's session. She gave some great content on Shopify and driving traffic to your stores and to your listings. So with that being said, we are going to open it up to questions. So if you have questions, I'm trying to monitor it from 4 different places or 3 different places just to see, just to see what questions we have. But we do want to talk about, just to kick this thing off, talk about print on demand in general. So I'm not going to throw it to Jacob first.
Forbidden.
I'm going to throw it to Delshawn. And I am going to, somebody said something about Jacob was private labeling those sunglasses. I want a pair. So I'm going to throw it to Delshawn Hayes first so that she can share insight, thoughts, feelings about print on demand and what people should be thinking about for Q4 or could be thinking about for Q4. Get your questions ready. You can type them in the chat and we will be prepared to answer them. And hopefully we will stay live the entire time on Clubhouse because Clubhouse is its own beast. But in any case, go ahead, Delshawn. Tell us your thoughts, feelings about what people should be doing in Q4.
Hey, Jacob is on fire tonight. But definitely print on demand. I say this, if you like it, put it on something. So what you're going to be looking for in Q4 is just, I like to play with words. Definitely you can also put it on t-shirts, but really just thinking about the season that we in or the season we're coming in. And so I'm just always thinking about, okay, we're talking about pandemic, something that you can just put on a t-shirt. Like I survived the pandemic, but really in Q4, just really looking at words, looking at things that excite you, you know, things that I like to say. I began print on demand, things I always say. I love you on purpose. Everybody know I say I love you on purpose, and I'll put it on a t-shirt, and it became not just words in print on demand, but it became a movement. So really look at things in Q4. How can you begin print on demand and make it a movement, just not just any old t-shirt, right? Because words play. I really want you to just brainstorm, put a pen to paper and just really write words down. It could be one word. What inspires you? Look, yes. What inspires you? Put it on a t-shirt. It could just be an action word, a verb like push, pray, beautiful. Just really thinking in Q4, just really thinking, how can you make something a movement by doing print on demand? I love it because, hey, you get that income, extra income. And so you already know, if anybody's been following me, I like to go ahead and slay those debt monkeys so you can bring more money back into the house. But in Q4, really look at another stream of income that you don't even have to carry the inventory. Like, it's drop shipped to you. Like, it's just crazy. But this is what the first thing that I want you to do in Q4 is just really just write it down. Mm-hmm. If it sounds good to you, write it down. Put that on a t-shirt. Write it down. Because we always say, write the vision, make it plain. We're going to flip the words and say, write it down. I don't know.
I think we should.
Write it down.
All right. So is there any tips or strategies you think that people should be thinking about as we go into Q4 when it comes to their business specifically that's Q4 related?
Q4 related is when you're doing your business, you shouldn't allow other people to out promote your products and services, your product. Right? Because if you're saying print on demand, I'm just going to say t-shirts all the time, you should be wearing your t-shirt. You should be wearing your own product. So it's not a time that you should be out there, sharing your t-shirt. If that's what you are going to do, if you're making mugs, you should be on Facebook Live or just somewhere with your mug, just really making sure that you don't let other people out promote you. You got to show up. People can't buy from you if they don't know what you sell.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the
right?
truth?
Look, people can't buy from you if they do not want you to sell, but you constantly promote, because what we say, it takes seven times to be in front of somebody's eyes before they really catch it. But you also got to be excited about what you are producing. Like, you just can't say, I'm just doing it. You got to be excited for everything that I create. I'm excited about it, right? I mean, I'm excited about the money, yes, but I'm excited. Everything that I create, I'm excited about it. And so those are two big things in Q4 is making sure that you do not allow somebody out promote you. Promote yourself. And number two, get excited what you created, right? We're created to be created. Bam. That could be on a t-shirt. Come on, Jacob.
We're here to be creative. Be creative. Put it on a t-shirt. Listed everywhere. Guys, listen. I've been caged in the background here. I had 2 phones earlier, and they said, Jacob, there's too much energy. Put your phone away. And then they threw me up on, what is this called? Chat House or whatever this app is. Okay, some kind of chat thing. And they said, you got to mute yourself. And then they said, don't say anything. And I just can't tank it anymore. So listen, guys, my name's Jacob Topping. I wrote the book, Merch in the World of Print on Demand. It's all about print on demand and merch, okay? So if you're familiar with Merch by Amazon, let's just quickly explain it to you. There's a lot of new people. Maybe it's new to you. Here's how print on demand works. You make a design. You save it as a file, okay? Let's say it's a 5400 by 4500 dimensions, saved in a .png if you want to be on Merch by Amazon, okay? And you submit that file into a platform. Could be Merch by Amazon, could be Zazzle, could be Redbubble, TeePublic, Spreadshirt, Cafe Press, T-Chip, designed by humans, Represent, Screen, Gear Bubble, Motif, whatever. Okay, there's lots of platforms you can do print on demand on. You include a title. You include a description. You include keywords. You make a price. You hit submit. You verify that you own the rights to that image. Yeah. And bam! You've created print on demand. All right. If you did this on Redbubble, you've just created more than 60 products. You're going to have clocks. You're going to have shower curtains. You're going to have notepads. You're going to have dresses, A-line dresses. You're going to have raglatans. You're going to have a hooded sweatshirt. You're going to have a t-shirt. You're going to have a V-neck t-shirt. You're going to have a men's, women's, unisex t-shirt. You're going to have pants. You're going to have stockings. You're going to have mugs. You're going to have like a wall tapestry for the back of your background. All these things are happening. They've all been created in less than 1 minute on Redbubble for free. And if you make a sale of any of those things, Redbubble is going to make you a Google Shopping ad. Okay, they're going to do that for you for free by themselves in the background. And then when people are looking for those things that have sold on Redbubble before, your thing is going to come up, but you got to make the listings. So like Delshawn Hayes, she said, write it down. Make a listing. Make a t-shirt. Extra income. Push. Pray. Be. What inspires you? All these things. Take good notes and literally transcribe everything onto Redbubble or Zazzle or Merch by Amazon. As long as it's not trademarked, as long as you can own the rights to that phrase, people will buy it. That's like a quick intro on print on demand, because I know that was Nicola's first question is, what is print on demand? Now we got comments, live people waiting in the comments. Just type in your comments and Nicole will periodically put them up. Yes, if you register with StreamYard on Facebook, then it will tell us your name. If you don't, it'll be mystery person. It'll say Facebook user. We won't know who you are. You can do anything on print on demand. I print on demand stickers for my company, 5 Leaf Chocolate. And I made like hundreds of these things.
Come on.
They're stickers, right? You can like peel them off and you can stick them on anything, right?
Yeah.
Delshawn says, if you don't have the listing, if nobody knows your product, then it does not exist. Okay, so make it exist. Create it, put it on something, give it to your friends, get it out there, drive traffic to it. Put it in front of a community of passionate people that are going to love your product. A lot of people love 5 Leaf Chocolate. So I just putting it out there as a case in point. You've got to make real things and put them out there. If you don't put them out there, they don't exist. Until I put this up here, you might not have known it existed. Now you can't miss it.
No, we can't miss it. So I was hoping we were going to talk about Q4 specific. So I'm going to go Q4 specific. So there are a lot of print on demand opportunities in Q4. There are people that want to buy things that have maybe they've got a specific someone's signature on it, like they emboss somebody's name on it. So they want to buy. Like my mom had a blanket. She bought a blanket that was embroidered with my name and my kids' birth dates and World's Greatest Mom. Okay. And it was a blanket. Very nice.
Probably correct for your children. You're their greatest mom. You are their greatest mom.
Yes, you are.
And so that is an idea that's specific to getting something that is made. Maybe you get, you put someone's name on a coffee mug, like, you know, whoever, whatever their name is. Maybe there's a bag. Maybe there is, maybe you get a phone case cover. There are different opportunities as far as gifts are concerned, or things that people might want to order. I know that, you know, pajamas are a big deal during Q4, and print on demand designs for pajamas are a big deal because families like to take those group pictures with everybody with the matching pajamas. People like to buy stuff for their pets. So they may even actually put the design on some kind of pet costume or something like that during Q4. Halloween costumes are a big deal in Q4. And so think about where you could put a design on, put a saying on, put a quote on. What are people buying during Q4 as far as potential gifts and or things that they want to buy for themselves? So, you know, print on demand runs the gamut of the things that you can buy: car seat covers, laptop covers. I can go on and on. I'm sure. Jacob, go on. Jacob can rattle off a long list. But the point is, think about all the gifts that you potentially get or that you give. And there's probably a print on demand opportunity for that gift that you get or get the gift that you give to somebody else. So if there is that opportunity, the great thing about print on demand is that it's a low cost of entry. Meaning that as a seller, all you have to do is develop the design or develop the quote, choose the right font, choose the font that you want, choose the colors that you want, choose whatever it is that you want, and you have to superimpose it on something. There's all these sites that you can superimpose your quote and or graphic and or image. You can hire people to do your graphic, your designs, your images. You can use tools to be able to do that. And then you can already buy pre-made designs. So the opportunities are endless. And Jacob is showing a list of something. I don't know. Am I supposed to just put it? I can't even think of words. Am I supposed to bring this up on the screen?
If you want to, I mean, I got examples of items when a t-shirt is not just a t-shirt, right? Because people always think of print on demand as t-shirts, right?
Right.
So I made a list of different types of t-shirts. You got men's fitted t-shirts, unisex shirts, jersey shirts, V-neck shirts, organic shirts, ringer shirts, moisture working shirts, regularly on shirts, baseball shirts, vintage sports shirts, tagless shirts, ultra cotton shirts, ring spawn shirts, women's shirts, crop top shirts, knotted shirts, vintage shirts, tri-blend shirts, premium organic shirts, women's flowy shirts, women's relaxed fit shirts, scoop neck shirts, t-shirt dresses, maternity shirts, moisture wicking shirts, tie-dye shirts, polo shirts, cut and sew shirts, print all over shirts, short sleeve shirts, boyfriend cut. What does that even mean? Boyfriend cut shirts, infant shirts, children's shirts, youth shirts, multiple manufacturers of blank shirts. And then that's not getting into prints and all the paper things you can do.
So that's really where I want to go. Is I want to talk about all the other things, because we know we talk about shirts all the time, like print on demand shirts. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people buying print on demand shirts. What are the other opportunities during Q4? You've got paper, which like I said, Barbara Everett is supposed to be joining us, and she kind of got caught up in another call. So you got printed paper, you got printed designs, you got journals, you got KDP, you've got so many opportunities. You got hats, you got sunglasses,
gym bags.
Yeah. So again, what would you buy for yourself? What would you give as a gift to somebody, or what did somebody give to you as a gift?
Apple brand watches, print on demand. Men's and women's briefs, portable battery chargers, sneakers, leather boots, garden flags, mailbox covers, tank tops, body pillows, Sherpa blankets, Christmas stockings, lunch boxes, pajamas, women's blankets, bean bags, athletic shorts, side tables, coffee tables, serving trays, cutting boards, wrapping paper, ties, pocket watches, multiple types of jewelry, earrings, pendants, charms, basketballs, skateboards, wine labels, wedding invitation, beer mugs, shot glasses, vinyl yard signs, bumper stickers, wheel covers, teddy bears, metal balloons that you fill with helium, pillowcases, spiral notebooks. Well, I'm going to go back to the first one. Apple brand watch bands are a Q4 seller, and you can do print on demand Apple brand watch bands.
There you go.
If you're not making Apple watch bands for Christmas this Q4, you're doing print on demand wrong.
I mean, you've got everything from, you've also got tennis shoes. People are doing print on demand tennis shoes. People are doing print on demand gym pants or leggings. I last year got a glass that said blessed embossed in gold on the side. I don't know where Jacob went. And so he left us. He's so hilarious. But so I've got a glass that actually has blessed on the side of it. And he's back.
I clicked on a link. You guys got to read off some more. It was the
mouse. It's so much mouse pads, rug. It's just so much that you can print on, and it's so much money to be made in Q4.
Absolutely. So we want to give you all the opportunity to think about, like, expand your thinking. First of all, the great thing about print on demand is there's a low cost to get started, low cost to jump in. So you don't have to spend a bunch of money. There's all of us sellers that are out here spending money buying inventory. We've got to deal with the inventory, handle it, or we got to have somebody else handle the inventory. And print on demand, you don't have to touch inventory.
No inventory.
You don't have to touch inventory.
No shipping. No importing.
Come on.
No waiting for FBA to unpack your box. Just make the listing. Put it on Amazon. People will buy it. Gets printed on demand, sent directly to the consumer.
Correct.
Right. I think the first. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say that's the easiest way to get started in e-commerce. Or if you're looking to add to your current portfolio, maybe you're selling on Amazon, maybe you're selling on eBay, Shopify, Etsy, and you just want to add one more thing. Print on demand. If you start right now, since it's August, you can spend the next month getting comfortable with print on demand, looking at your options, figuring out what your design and or print strategy is going to be. And you can get started right now before you get too deep into Q4. So that is what I think people do not think about, that this is the window, August. Spend all of August learning which platforms you want to get started in, learning which platforms you want to, design on, or figuring out where you want to create your designs. Get, comfortable with it. And then in September, just fine tune it, figure out how to do both, do whatever you're currently doing, because keep the balls rolling. So if you're currently doing Poshmark, if you're currently doing Facebook Marketplace, if you're currently doing whatever, just fold in like a cake, or like you're kneading dough. Fold it in, fold in print on demand in the middle of that, so that you have another income stream.
Do we want to talk about these guys?
You can talk about merch. Go ahead.
All right. There's this company out there, guys. You might have heard of it. It's called Amazon. They run a website. They got Amazon.com in the US. Very popular website. They have this program called Merch by Amazon. It's a free invite-only program. And you can actually join this program for free by going to merch.amazon.com. And they allow you to, like, literally, this is their logo here, right? The Merch by Amazon. Mm-hmm. Because it's part of Amazon, it shares the Amazon logo. And when you create an account on Merch by Amazon, it's free. So as long as they allow you to enter into their program, it allows you to upload designs, and then they'll make listings on Amazon.com. And when people buy those items, Amazon will print, pack, ship, and fulfill the item directly to your buyers. And they'll pay you a royalty. And the royalty, you get to set the price. So you can make a higher or lower royalty amount depending on what price you designate to your designs that you submit to a Merch by Amazon. Anyways, if you don't have a chance, sign up for Merch by Amazon. And it's a great program through this company called Amazon.com. So I just wanted to put it out there because some people are talking about Redbubble and Zazzle and all the greatest print-on-demand companies in the world. We forgot to talk about this Merch by Amazon people. And it exists. It's out there. People make like millions of dollars in sales on Merch by Amazon. So it's possible. The tiers go up to like more than 250,000. If you're worried about tier 10, tier 20, 25, just keep doing it. You can go up to like tier 250,000.
Okay, there you go. So I had a little visitor. He came in because, he does what he wants to do. It's not about what I want to do. So I had a visitor in the middle of Jacob's discussion. so I caught about 95% of that, Jacob.
You only need about half to be successful on Merch by Amazon. So you can miss the other half. You'll still make sales on Merch by Amazon. Just upload your images, select all the countries, select all the items, upload. Make sure you have 2 bullet points, a title, brand name, price, pick a color, maybe up to 5 colors.
There you go.
It's not hard, guys. You can do it. The file size is 5,400 by 4,500 for most items. There's a special size for some sweaters. There's a special shape for pop sockets. For the most part, your 5,400 by 4,500.png under 25 megabytes will do the trick.
So this is at 23 minutes in. So between 20 minutes and 23 minutes, if you want to know about merch, come back and replay this because he just gave you some gold. So just write that down. If you didn't catch it, you'll be able to do rewind and play it again.
Yeah, merch.amazon.com. Sign up for free and see if they'll allow you to get an invite. It's an invite-only program. They pay you royalties. They also pay it direct deposit into your bank account. So like, if you've got a bank account and you want to fill it with cash, go to merch.amazon.com, fill out an application. If they let you in, you upload 10 designs and then wait for the cash to go into your bank account.
Oh my goodness. That's right, Jacob.
They'll fill it up on a monthly basis.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take some questions. So we have our first question. Hold on. I'm going to let Mr. Jacob. Mr. Jacob, do you want to, because I got somebody messaging me in the background.
Sure.
You want to take the
I'll read the question. Okay, the question's from Sharon. Sharon writes, new to POD. Welcome, Sharon. Some sites talk about viewing images in Cmyk to make sure colors are quote unquote right. Software I have does not work in Cmyk, only RGB. What is the best way to create an image? And with what software, cheap or free? Any concerns with image or just upload to sites? Concerned customers will get something different than displayed on sites. Okay, that's the question.
All right. So share your
So
thoughts.
Sharon, so guys, just for some background, okay, this like CMYK, RGB, we're not talking about the Russian mafia, okay? We're talking about C for cyan, magenta, yellow, and whatever K is. And then RGB is red, green, blue. So these are color palettes or color spectrums. A computer allows you to have different color spectrums, okay? Some of them are set to CMYK, some are set to RGB. There is other color spectrums and other color fields. It basically tells you how the computer displays the colors on your screen. With CMYK, this is traditionally used in screen printing where you have a 4-color press. You got a cyan, magenta, yellow, and what's the K? I really forget the K. It's color.
Go Google it. We'll go Google it.
I totally forget right now, but like K is one of the 4 colors. It's a main color, like cyan, magenta, yellow, and K.
All right, I'm gonna go Google it, but keep going.
All right, well, it's
K
4
is
colors.
Cyan, magenta, yellow, and key.
Okay. Anyways, what they allow you to do is have different color spectrums. Black. Okay, there you go. Black. So black for K, like BLACK. There's a K in the word black. All right, so Sharon, don't worry about it. Just upload your designs to the print-on-demand platforms and completely ignore CMYK and RGB. This is for like professional print shops that want a color match to like the 1 millionth of a color grade spectrum to make sure that their colors are exact matches. So can you get a more exact match on print-on-demand if you use a CMYK file? You can, but if you use RGB, you're going to be just fine because most print quality, you can't tell the difference. So that's my advice. Just don't even worry about it.
Hi, Barbara.
And for software, you can use Canva. It's free.
Yeah. Software, Canva.
Yeah.
So I think she asked a question about, let's see, she talked about the software. So I have used, I think she did ask about software. So I've used Spark. I was taught by Stephen and Nate Hibbert, who I hang out with from time to time. And they use Spark a lot, Adobe Spark. So I've used Spark to create designs before. And you can get Spark for free. I'm trying to think. What other tools? And we have
Adobe Capture, Adobe Spark, Adobe Photoshop, all of these things are now available on your mobile phone. You can use the most popular mobile application for creating designs for print on demand is probably Over, OVER. It allows you to do layers and allows you to design and upload fonts, including custom fonts. So if you purchase font decks, you can load them into Over and you can make your own font-based designs. You can use LunaPick, PicMonkey, Canva. You can use any kind of art. You can use MS Paint if you want. It works. You can use Merchant Former's got an art director built-in art creation in it. Any kind of program that allows you to make any kind of image you can use for print on demand. If you want to load it to Merch by Amazon, it's got to be a .png file. If you go to most other print-on-demand platforms, whether it's Zazzle or Redbubble or TeePublic or Sunfrog or like your own design on your Shopify site, any of these different places that prints for print-on-demand, generally speaking, they'll accept both a PNG or a JPEG even, or a .svg file, right, with scalar vector graphics. Now, the reason why you don't necessarily want to do a PNG as a JPEG, the reason you don't want to use JPEGs is because it's a rasterized image. So that means when you change the dimensions, it will pixelize. But if you use a .png or a .svg file type, both of those are scalar vector graphics. And so they will modify the image as you stretch and shrink the image. So you're not going to worry about pixelization. And that's why those file types are like the preference in print on demand. Welcome, Barbara Everett. You're on the call. Welcome.
Hey, Barbara. So we were taking
Hi, everybody.
Hey, we're glad to see you. So we were taking our first question. We only have one question so far. So if you have questions, type them in the chat because Jacob is ready to chat. Jacob, let me just tell you, he did a marathon call last night with Pauline after our session was over. I did my little 30 minutes, and then him and Pauline did like 2 hours or some crazy, ridiculous number.
There's nothing like 4 or 5 hours of live streaming to get the content out to the people, Nicole. I mean, any way we can get it to them. We just want to help them with Q4, make more sales. It's recorded. You can watch the replays. It's all available. It's all over Facebook. We threw it up on YouTube immediately after that. We streamed for like more than 4 hours straight yesterday.
Yes,
because the people love content.
They do love content.
Make content for print on demand or video. Either way.
Go. So what I'm just saying is that this is an opportunity. If you have questions about print on demand, if you have questions about merch, if you have ideas or if you have thoughts or feelings about any of the platforms and you want to get additional information, this is your opportunity to ask those questions. Get your questions answered. You can type them in Facebook. We are also on Clubhouse. So you can, we're staying on Clubhouse today. Aha, I think we figured it out. Finally, it took us forever to figure that out because it kept dropping us on the first day. So if you, I figured out that you have to have a second moderator, just so you guys know, you have to have a second moderator in order to be able to do Clubhouse where people can listen in.
Right.
If you only have one moderator, it will drop you after so many seconds. So I was like, why does it keep dropping us? Plus, my kids were on the internet as well, so they were taking up all the bandwidth. So we have another question. Now, I do want to introduce Barbara. So we have Delshawn Hayes, who sells on Etsy and many other platforms. She sells on Etsy. She sells on Poshmark. She sells on a couple different platforms. Then we have Jacob, who's told us all about him. So let's we know Jacob.
Who is this guy?
Is the man. We already know this. Jacob is the man with the golden book. So if you grab the all access pass, you will get his golden book to riches, the golden book to riches on everything merch related. Okay. And then we have Barbara Everett, who just shocked me when I did the interview with her. So Barbara Everett does digital products, digital paper. And when she said wrapping paper, I don't know if you guys know, like if you go through my Facebook feed, you'll see that I used to say, I still do, a lot of wrapping paper. Like we would send in box upon. Now, at the time, Amazon was not charging ridiculous prices to be able to ship in wrapping paper and to store it. But wrapping paper is, considered oversized. But in any case, we would ship in boxes upon boxes upon boxes of wrapping paper, like a lot, like 5,000 rolls.
People keep buying it. That's the reason she shipped it in, guys.
Yes.
People like wrapping paper.
Well, so Barbara turned me on to the fact, which I don't know how I could have never thought of this before, that I could do my own design. I was like, stop the presses. Pump the brakes, Thanos.
Come on, Barbara. Come on. Come through, Barbara.
Well, I want you guys to know about Barbara and digital products. So, Barbara, do you want to tell them just a little bit about yourself before we get ready to answer the next question?
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Barbara Everett. My store or online is Inspired Paper and Designs. Long story short, I do design notebooks and planners, but it went from there to focusing solely on Canva and using Canva to create my notebooks and planners, but not only the covers, but also the interior pages. So then that turned into creating templates, which turned into creating digital paper, which turned into making that digital paper, taking on over to POD, and then creating all types of crazy products. So
I just have money.
Yes.
Canva is my bag. Yes, Canva is bag. I became which by me working so much with Canva, I was able to become a certified Canva creative, and I am also a Canva creator, meaning that the templates and stuff on Canva, I'm designing those as well that you can access and use yourself.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
She knows a little something. And again, this is all print on demand. So she's not storing inventory. She doesn't have a storage unit. She doesn't have to send anything to a prep center. She doesn't have to send it to a fulfillment center. This is all print on demand. This is money made out of thin air, if you want to look at it that way.
Barbara, do you use spoon flour for wrapping paper or for wallpaper? Do you use spoon flour?
No, you know what? I just found out about spoon flour. I know Printed Mint does it. I use primarily I've been using Printify a lot and Printful. And for my And for my notebooks, I actually use Lulu. Lulu and Canva are like my two babies. Like, so I print my my notebooks when I wasn't doing it at home. I was doing everything through Lulu. So again, you can even make
what's your
notebooks.
favorite Lulu product that you can't get on KDP but you can get on Lulu? What's your favorite one?
Spiral.
Spiral.
Hands down. Love
Spiral notebooks, right? Hands down.
Mhm.
Spiral.
And the
yeah.
reason is people like Spiral notebooks because they can open them right up and they can take notes like Barbara Everett, right? Inspired paper and designs. Certified Canva creator.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely.
If you're only using KDP, you're missing out on all the products you can create with Lulu, and you can do print on demand with Lulu, and you can list them across multiple marketplaces, right?
Exactly. You can do Lulu and integrate it. Lulu integrates with Shopify. Lulu integrates with Canva. You can design your covers using Canva. It integrates right with Canva. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
All right. I love it.
If you're not using Shopify, that's a Q4 tip. Join Shopify. It's like $10 a month. You can get the integrations with Lulu and push them out to Facebook Marketplace or Instagram, or you can sell via email for $10 a month. But if you want your own website hosting and the whole URL and everything, it's like less than $30 a month. So if you're just doing it between now and the end of Q4, you're talking like less than $200. You'll have your own website and you can integrate the crap out of it. You can connect it to Amazon, connect it to Etsy, connect it to Walmart. You can connect it to your own website, connect it to Facebook Marketplace. You can connect it to Instagram. You can connect it to TikTok. Okay, you can connect that Shopify everywhere for like less than $30 a month. Get on that. That's a Q4 tip right there, Barbara.
Come on.
So Barbara,
now, I will say I'm on Shopify. I've been on and off Shopify. I'm primarily using Etsy right now, but I do have my Shopify on pause. Actually, I just paused it, I think, today because I didn't.
You can even pause it if you want a break. No problem.
No. Boy, Jacob giving your life back. Come on, Jacob.
So
I just been a straight Etsy girl.
Because girl, Jacob will share. So if you all want to share, you have to jump out and share because Jacob.
Come on.
We're trying to pack it with value, guys. I mean, this Clubhouse people is audio only. So like, get your notebook and write everything down, and then put it up on print on demand.
There you go. So we have our next question. This is Amazon merge terms of service. Is there a good starting point to figure out IP and content to avoid? So
yeah, the USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office, is the only place you need to worry about for IP and content to avoid. Do not make anything that is trademarked. All right. If you don't like the USPTO, you can go to like Cmyk, or you can use other sites that will allow you to do that. Rebate Key will automatically trademark protect all of your keywords and generate lists for you automatically. And it's IP protected through the trademark office. It syncs with the USPTO. But like, that's the only place that really controls IP in the United States is the USPTO, the United States Patent and Trademark Office.
The only thing I was going to add is that there may be some people that have applied and just to get a copyright, and that's it. So you also want to be potentially mindful of that. If there's a copyright is sitting out there, may not necessarily be trademarked. So anyone else want to add to that? Feel free to add.
I think Jacob answered it. Yeah, just make sure that it's not copyright. That's the biggest thing. You don't want to get no
trademark.
Not trademark. Yeah, you don't want to, no trademark, no copyright. You don't want to get in trouble for that.
Right. Don't try and publish the Batman logo, even if you hand drew it. It's still protected. Okay. Don't try and draw the Superman logo and be like, oh, it's fan art. I drew Superman. No, guys, come on. That's their IP. You don't use it unless you have their permission. Can you get their permission? Yeah. There's a whole IP global trade show. It goes to like Las Vegas, goes to New York, goes around the whole world. You can go there and you can actually like purchase the right to use IP trademark stuff from the trademark holders. If you really want to like draw Batman, Go get the IP license and become a licensed Batman drawer. You can do that. But don't use the stuff that you don't own if you don't have the IP for it.
Yeah.
And just to kind of piggyback off of what he's saying, because in my industry, when it comes to making notebooks and stuff, people are really good about going on Google and copying the image and saying, well, it's on Google, so I can use it. No, boo-boo, you can't.
Nike's on Google too, guys. Nike's on Google, Apple's on Google, BMW's on Google.
Right.
All these big brands are on Google. You can't use them.
No, and if it comes to where you want to use a particular artist design, what I have been telling people, contact the artist. Like a lot of the images that I buy, I usually get from Etsy or Creative Fabrica or Creative Market, all those different places. Just reach out to the designer and say, hey, first find out if they're the person that actually did it. That's a big one, because people on Etsy, everybody didn't draw everything you see that they're selling. Make sure that they're the designer, and then ask them, how can you use it? Because trust me, people are getting sued left and right. One lady, I think, spent like thousands of dollars on a designer from Fiverr. Come to find out, all he did was purchase $3.99 images. Because the person contacted him,
you got a check.
He made a children's book. He sold a children's book on Fiverr. She paid thousands of dollars. She thought that the book was hers. The designer contacted her and said, hey, those are my images. She said, no, I bought it from such and such and blah, blah, blah. So long story short, she was out of a book and a couple $1,000s. And those images literally.
If you want access to 80 million images that you can use royalty free because you're buying the rights to use them, set up a Getty Images account, guys. Sign up a Design Pickle account. It comes with Getty Images. It's got 80 million images and the rights to use them, plus the certification and the paper to back it up. So, like, do you want to use images? Getty Images has got like 80 million images. They let you use them. Just buy the license to use them and then use them, right?
Yeah.
But don't use them if you don't have the license. If you use somebody's photography and they sue you, you could lose your house. So don't even play with that stuff. You don't mess with that stuff, guys. Use your own images, make images, make sure that the images you're using don't violate copyright. Make sure any words that you're using are run through the USPTO so you're not violating trademark. You shouldn't be using anything that's copyrighted. That includes the lyrics from every song that's ever been written and published. All right? Don't use any of that stuff. Don't use TV shows. All right? If it's on TV, that means a writer wrote it. They're part of the Writers Guild. They'll sue the pass off you. Don't use that stuff. Don't use movies. Don't use movie quotes. Don't use quotes that are in a movie. Oh, wow, we have a huge popular movie in the theater. I just came back from the theater. I'm going to go make a merch shirt. Great, make a merch shirt. But don't use anything from the fucking movie. Sorry, I don't mean to say fucking, but like, don't use stuff from the movie because people paid a lot of money to write those lyrics and to write those scripts and to write those writers. They're part of the Writers Guild. It's highly IP protected, right? The producers of the movie, like Disney and Warner Brothers and all of the large movie house producers, WB, right? They don't want you using the stuff that they paid $1 million for a writer to write. That's trademark. That's copyrighted. Don't use that. Use original content. There's lots of original content.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Vecteezy is a good place to go to if you have a Vecteezy account, the pro account. That's another place to go to get images as well.
What? Say that again. What did you say?
Vecteezy, Vecteezy. Vecteezy.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Could you repeat that one more time?
Vecteezy, Vecteezy. But read their terms of use because I think you have to have an account. But that's another place to go to get images. And then, of course, like Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash, those different places. But again, please, please, please read the terms of use.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, and don't get.
And if you see a Nike or a BMW or something like an Apple product on Pixabay or Pexels or Unsplash, just because it's there doesn't mean you have the rights to use Apple, guys. All right, so be careful about what you're using. Even when you have a royalty-free site, some morons will take like Apple logos or BMW or Nike or some huge brand and upload it on there so they can say they can use it. Don't fall for that shit. Be smart.
Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Come on now. Oh, should I use the movie? Should I move?
If you're watching, Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash, and Vect Easy are the things that Barbara just mentioned. So take a screenshot.
Thank you.
So they say the next question is, I'm new to POD. What platform would be recommended? I start my POD journey. Oh my gosh, you missed the beginning of this conversation.
One of these ones here. Start right here.
Oh my gosh.
Start here. They're all free.
Oh my god.
They're all free. Just take a screenshot. Pick any of these. They're all free.
Oh my god!
Screenshot real quick.
Let me put. There you go. There you go.
Yes. Screenshot.
Right. I recommend Redbubble. That's my recommendation. How about you guys?
Yes. Look at this. He's a hot mess. Look.
He is a hot mess.
I do know Redbubble. I haven't. I'm actually in the process of ordering some samples from many of the places that you have listed there. I haven't tried Redbubble. I've done Printful and I've done Printify.
Oh, Redbubble's the best. Redbubble's the best. That's the recommendation is Redbubble. It's free. You sign up. You can literally join Redbubble while you're watching this. Like you're watching this live. Open up another tab. Go to redbubble.com. Create a free account. Yeah. If you're listening to the words, you should be just about done setting up your free account. Now hit OK. All right. Now your account's probably created. Go ahead and grab an image off your computer and upload it to your new Redbubble account. You just created for free. It's got no tiers, no limits, right? It's free to join. It's free to sign up. It takes less than 30 seconds to create the account. And once it's there, you can upload pictures off your computer. Upload a picture of a tree in your front yard if you want to. If somebody will buy that as a notebook on Redbubble. They love trees. They love nature stuff, right? Take a picture of the beach. Take a picture of your driveway. People go crazy for rocks from around different places in the world.
There you go.
Like, take a picture of the grass. You know how many different grasses there are around the world? Maybe you got leaves in your yard, and the leaves are in your yard are different than somebody else's leaves. Just upload that to Redbubble. They will sell.
I will say the one thing I do remember about Redbubble was if you do design digital paper, once you upload it, it adds it to all the products on Redbubble. And you might have to tweak it a little bit, but that was one thing that I really loved about Redbubble. Once you do digital paper and you upload it, it goes to all the different products. And then I guess from there, and you could probably correct me, from there you just pick and choose which ones you want to be shown in your store and you're good. Is that
you can automatically set up a profile to make all of them, some of them, none of them, one of them. And don't forget, you can drill into the background on them, right? So like one of the tips in my book, Merch in the World Print on Demand, which everybody should buy if you want to get into print on demand. It's included with the all access pass. So if you've got that, it's like for free. We'll just throw it in there. Anyways, if you go into Redbubble, you select the t-shirts, make sure you've selected children's wear because by default, it is not selected. And a lot of people have children, the little people under 18 years old. We call them children. They hang around our house, eat all your food, and spend your money. So if you enable the children's designs on Redbubble, you will beat out 97% of the sellers that don't know that feature exists. It's a really good tip. Write it down. Enable children clothing.
Right.
There you go.
That's good.
I make a ton of money. Like stickers on Redbubble. People complain about stickers. Guys, stickers is the gateway drug to Redbubble, right? You start buying stickers on Redbubble and all of a sudden you're going to find yourself, find yourself like the pop sockets and mugs and like shower curtains and bathing wear. That's right. Yeah. Pillows are going to show up at your house just because you accidentally bought a sticker one time on Redbubble. You're going to end up with like wallpaper and calendars and clocks and all kinds of crap will show up at your house. You get like laptop covers. They'll just start showing up because you're going to go and buy them because you're addicted because you accidentally bought a sticker on Redbubble. So don't complain about stickers. Put your markup to like 100%, 150%, no problem. You make a profit every time somebody buys stickers. That's fine. But like, don't forget about the rest of the stuff. Redbubble is a publicly traded company, guys. It's based in Australia. They have quarterly reports. You can literally go on and see what are the best-selling categories. You can see what is the best-selling group of products, right? Redbubble's got clothing, stickers, masks, phone cases, wall art, home and living, acrylic blocks, aprons, bath mats, clocks, coasters, comforters, duvet covers, floor pillows, jigsaw puzzles, magnets, mugs, shower curtains, tapestries, throws, pillows, right? Baby stuff. They got kids masks, baby t-shirts, all in onesies, toddler pullover hoodies, kids t-shirts, backpacks, drawstring bags, duffel bags, hats, makeup bags, masks, pins, scarves, socks, tech accessories, toiletry bags, tote bags, travel mugs, water bottles, zipper pouches, greeting cards, hardcover journals, spiral notebooks, postcards. They've got gifts for him, gifts for her, gifts for teens, so you can explore their designs. All that stuff's available on Redbubble. You upload one image, you can select every one of those products, and you get a free listing on Redbubble's marketplace. Plus, again, I said it before, and I'll say it again. If you make a sale on something on Redbubble, Redbubble will automatically create for you a Google shopping listing. That means when people are searching on Google, if you've used the keywords correctly on Redbubble, you'll automatically have a Google shopping listing from your Redbubble designs. And they're not the only ones. Zazzle does this. Create Space. Sorry, not Create Space. Cafe Press started doing this as well. Cafe Press has been around for a long time, more than 10 years. Same thing with Zazzle, same thing with Redbubble. Yeah. They're all publicly traded companies, okay? Cafe Press recently got bought out, and they've redone their management, and they're about to get better, and they have been getting better. But Zazzle is huge. They have over 1,000 print-on-demand types of products, right? But Redbubble gives you like more than 60 products right off the bat for free with every single upload automatically.
Okay.
So to answer that person's question, which pod should they use? They should start with Redbubble. And then they should go to Zazzle just out of curiosity to blow their minds. And then they should maybe set up a Cafe Press account and a Spreadshirt account. Spreadshirt is gigantic in Europe and in the US. Spreadshirt sells more than $1 billion per year in pure print-on-demand products. Zazzle sells more than $1 billion a year in pure print-on-demand products. Redbubble sells more than $3 billion per year in pure print-on-demand products.
What?
Right? Designed by $3 billion per year. It's a publicly traded company. You can see how much they're selling. They like tell you every single quarter. And they have a whole report about it. They like literally tell you which categories sold the most, which products sold the most, how many sellers are there, what's the growth rate on their year-over-year EBITDA sales numbers. So you can literally see how much growth they're at. They're growing at 35 to 40% per year every single year. They keep doing this, right? If you want to like sell something fancy, go with Society 6. Very, very nice. They do wallpaper. Barbara, you're in Society 6?
I've heard of Society 6, yeah. I'm trying to
don't just hear about it. Get your designs on Society 6. It's not enough to hear about it. Take your designs and upload them to Society 6. You're sitting on hundreds of designs, right? You're like a wallpaper magician. So take your patterned designs and put them up on Society 6. Okay, for Q4 this year.
Funny because actually, I pulled up Redbubble. So I've been a customer on Redbubble, well, a designer on Redbubble since
she accidentally bought stickers 10 years ago. That's right. You accidentally bought stickers. I know it.
He just made me think about it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I've been on here since 2017, and I haven't really done anything because I like to order the products and see, like I like to order samples before I tell people go ahead and go for it. I make
hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month just on Redbubble. Every month, month in, month out for like years. If this keeps happening, I'm going to be looking back, reflecting on this, and be like, decades ago, I set up a design on Redbubble, and it's been selling since then. I've now made $20,000 on this picture of my front lawn. You got to list it, or it doesn't exist.
Right.
So, Barbara, I command you to create a Society 6 account today. It's free. Upload your pattern designs. I know you got tons of them.
I'm typing it in now. I'm literally typing
Society
it in
6.
now.
So let me bring everything back. So hello everybody.
If you don't have a Society 6 account next week, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna set it up for you.
Okay. So
I'm on it right now.
So guys, this is the eCom Q4 Summit, and we are talking about print on demand. If you have print on demand questions, we want you to type them in the chat, share your questions. because Jacob will go on and on. I want to give Delshawn Hayes and Barbara just a chance to squeeze in there before he says anything for just a second. Let them get it in. So the one thing I do want to encourage you, if you're an e-commerce seller, I don't care what you're doing, whether you're doing drop shipping, whether you're doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, private label, I want you to think about the opportunity to print on demand what it can do to your business during Q4. So that is the biggest thing that I want you to realize. And all of Jacob's talking is that the fact that print on demand, you can produce money at a thin air and add it to your business.
Yes.
You know, you're incorporated into your existing business and maybe not spend a ton of time and energy in it. Let it do what it's going to do. Spend the month of August, invest the time, set up the accounts, begin a process that you're going to start submitting designs, get consistent, maybe do 5 designs a week or maybe 5 designs a day. Your call.
I like five designs an hour, maybe, Nicole.
Okay, there you go.
On your cell phone, you just crank them out on your cell phone, text-based designs, and upload them directly to the platforms from your mobile phone while you're on the toilet. You do 5 per hour. Forget about this 5 per week, five designs in Q4 is going to like non-exist.
Trying to overwhelm people. People have lives. People have things to do.
People go to the bathroom and they sit on their cell phones. Make some designs while you're pooping. Okay, make some money in Q4 from your phone.
Oh my God, Jacob. Anyway,
don't say you don't do it. Everybody does it. I know this happens. There's literally products. There's literally products for this
right now. But hold on. Go ahead, Barbara. You got to unmute.
You're muted. Unmute, Barbara.
Go ahead.
Unmute again.
I love the fact that he is like, you have no excuse. That's his whole premise. You have no excuse and it's free. So you really just don't have an excuse for real.
There you go. So if you've been struggling to make money in your e-commerce business, print on demand is a great way to get started. If you grab the All Access Pass, you will get Jacob's Golden Money Book and it'll give you the opportunity.
It's free with the All Access Pass.
This Q4. You'll make a bunch of money this Q4. That's all I'm saying is you'll have the opportunity to make a bunch of money this Q4. Now, I want to give Delshawn an opportunity to talk about print on demand from her perspective. And then I would love for Barbara to explain to everybody, because we kind of glossed over what digital paper was. We talked about what print on demand was at the beginning of this session. So I want to give Delshawn Hayes a moment just to share any insight, thoughts, or feelings about print on demand. And then I would love for Barbara to explain what digital paper is. And again, for those of you, Barbara's session was today. So you can register right now if you didn't register. It is still available. It's going to be available for the next 7 hours. So you can go and watch Barbara's session like 9 times. So go watch Barbara's session because it was today. So Delshawn, the floor is yours. I'm going to let you have the floor.
I'm going to be quick because I definitely want to hear Barbara, but definitely what you had add into your existing business, because when we think about, everybody said you need 7 streams and the Bible said you really need 8 streams, but looking at not getting different types of other streams of income, just add it to that. So just for example, if you're a travel agent, okay, what do you need to travel, right? And you can print on demand some of that and make that a stream of income in your business. So travel, you can do, luggage tags or things like that. So making sure print on demand could just be another stream of income. I am a travel agent. All right, get some luggage tags, all these things. And you don't have to be, let's say a jack of trades or all, you're doing this and this, but just focus on the main business and then add those streams and put print on demand. Like for me, I do finances. So I'm looking at everything connected to that, how I can bring that together. So print on demand is easy. And that's your 7 streams right there. One stream could be, notebooks, another could be t-shirt, but it all is complement of your existing business.
There you go.
All right.
So the floor is yours, Ms. Barbara. Go ahead.
Jacob, I will say I just opened up my Society 6. He convicted
Amen,
me.
sister.
He convicted
Welcome to a brand new income stream for all of your pattern designs. I swear you will make a killing. But you have to upload them now. You got to upload them. You can't just have the account. It's not like you can't just meditate and be like, oh, yeah, I opened the account. Now I'm going to be rich, right? You have to upload your designs on there.
I just uploaded it,
Focus on your pattern designs, Barbara, because I know you got a ton of them. So focus on your
I do have
patterns
some
and
that I've been
designs
sitting
on
on.
Society. Oh yeah, you've got them. So just upload them into Society 6 and make a killing in Q4.
There you go.
All right,
So
he
Barbara,
just
can you
convicted me.
So tell everybody what digital paper is.
Okay, so digital paper, real quick, it originated from scrapbooking. So if you're familiar with scrapbooking, you know they use colorful patterns in the background. So it originated from scrapbooking. That's that background paper, the pattern paper. And then once scrapbooking became digital, so did everything else, including digital paper. Digital paper, you can use it like Jacob was saying for a plethora of things. You literally can just take the paper on Redbubble, upload your design, and there you go. You have hundreds of products that you can immediately produce. Wrapping paper was the one I focused on in the training, but I also did another product in there as well. I think I did pillows, if I'm not mistaken, because I just wanted to show that with the with that digital paper, you could literally just go in and just repeat the upload process and just add it to all the other different products. You can create it a bunch of different ways. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I love Canva. Like I said, Canva's Bay. So all of my digital paper that I created on Canva. Of course, you can do Photoshop. You can do you can do a couple of other different places. You can use whatever you can use to draw and make designs. Pretty much you can use
In
to
my
make
book, I
digital
tell you
paper.
how to make designs out of sand and your finger or a stick. You can literally make your designs on anything, guys.
Take a picture, call it the day. But the good thing about digital paper, not only can you use it to make print on demand products, you can also list it on sites like Etsy. I just opened up a store on Creative Fabrica. So you can list it on Etsy, Creative Fabrica, your own Shopify store, because digital paper is actually trending. Like it's trending a lot. So you definitely want to jump in on this trend now while it's hot, because everyone is buying it because they're using it for more than just digital scrapbooking. They're using it to create print on demand products.
And just to be clear, digital paper is an image. Okay. And then people can use that as digital paper. Correct, Barbara?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's I primarily you can do it in PNG or JPG. I usually use PNG, and it's 12 by 12. Most common size is 12 by 12 digital paper when you create it. And I go through all of that. I actually show you step by step. I pulled elements from Canva. I pulled designs from Canva. I did everything on Canva. I didn't go anywhere else, even though you can buy clip art and turn the clip art into digital paper design. So I went through an easy way to get you up and started. Actually, I created birthday wrapping paper. I did birthday wrapping paper, and you saw my creative process on how I pulled different elements from Canva and made the birthday wrapping paper. It turned out great. Not to toot my own horn, but it turned out great.
There you go. And that's her session in the summit. Definitely check her out. She also has a lot of buttons on the bottom of her page. Check those out as well.
I got a secret tip, Nicole. I got a secret tip. This just in. Again, this is just specifically for Barbara because we have a connection. I don't know why. Okay, Barbara, take all of your Canva stuff, all your digital paper, every one of them. I know you probably got hundreds of them, okay? Go over to a little website called stitchfiddle.com, and convert every one of your images into a crochet design, a cross-stitch design, and a knitting design for free. And then sell them to people who do crochet, cross-stitching, and knitting. Wow. That's a little tip. You can write that down. You can do that like starting today after you upload like a couple hundred designs into your new Society 6 account. Then go ahead and convert them into cross-stitching. Just take you're muted. You got to take your existing designs, create them into cross-stitching, create them into knitting patterns. For Q4, people knit designs, and they give them to their friends, their family, their grandchildren, people that they think want knitted mittens. They need a pattern from somewhere. You can literally go to Stitch Fiddle for free and convert any of your existing designs from Merch by Amazon or from Redbubble or Zazzle or wherever they're currently at. Convert them all into cross-stitching designs, into knitting designs, and to crochet patterns for free digitally. And you can sell them on Etsy. and you can
I'm on
sell
there
them on
now.
eBay.
This is
You can
crazy.
sell them on Amazon. It's insane, Barbara. This is all real stuff. It's real. People don't know about it.
This
That's
is
why they
great.
got to
I'm
tone
on
it
it
into
now.
panel
Stick to the-
discussions. It's insane.
Before this call is over, Jacob is going to make sure that she is a millionaire within the next 12 months.
Come on
Maybe
now.
6
And I
months.
receive all of that.
Right.
Tell Sean Hayes,
I
you tell me
received
about
it
what
all.
you're doing. You do the same thing.
Look,
It's
I'm
available.
writing
It's
down.
for
Don't
free
think
for
I ain't
everybody.
writing down. Look, don't think I'm not
Listen.
writing this stuff down.
Yeah.
Look,
As soon as you
I'm
said go on Stitch Fiddle, I was like stitchfiddle.com.
Look, I got
That's
three
right.
windows open. You ain't said nothing.
It's a
You
real
talking
website.
Barbara, you talking about Barbara, but I'm listening in. I'm ear hustling. Come on now. Come on.
All right.
There you go. There
Tell
you
Hayes,
go.
what are you? You tell me what you into. I'll show you how you can multiply it with
This
print
is
on demand. I'm
crazy.
sure there's a platform. I cover more than 50 platforms in my book in depth, each one of them.
Y'all just need to get the all
Wow.
access pass so you can get the book, because
Yes.
the book is going to make you a whole bunch of money this Q4. That's all I'm saying. It's just grab the all access pass. So that
Another
way you
word
get
for
the
digital
book.
paper is a digital download, right? Printables, printables, digital
yeah.
downloads, digital paper. These are all the same thing. It's a design that you sell as a design. You sell the design for the purpose of the design, and designers will buy it to save themselves time, and they'll use it to make products, right? So they'll go and they'll buy Barbara's digital paper. You could also call it a printable, right? Or a software-based product. It's software design. They'll literally just download the image and use it for like scrapbooking. They'll use it to make a book. They'll use it as a cover on a KDP design. They'll use it as a background. They'll use it as an element for the background in their Spoonflower wallpaper, right?
So what
They'll
they're
make
asking
wrapping
is-
paper and send it to Nicole, and she'll put it up on Amazon. People will pay for that.
Okay. So
Right?
Jacob, what they're asking is where is she selling her digital paper? So
Well,
what
that's up to her.
platform
Let me-
is she
I don't know
putting
where
her
she sells
designs
them.
on? So that's the question. Where are you
Where am I selling
the
it?
digital- Where are you selling the designs? So if
Right
she's designing
now-
like crazy, where can other people buy your designs if they don't want to design their own? That's what they're asking. I think.
I primarily
whoever
sell.
typed this, I think it's Jonathan. If that's not what you're asking, then clarify in the comments. But I think that's what he's asking. Like if he wanted to buy all your designs, where can he buy your designs? Where are you posting them so he can just buy them from you?
Right now, I'm only on Etsy right now, only because, and I know Jacob will probably get me later. For me, SEO was easy. Like I'm still in the process of learning SEO. I'll be honest. So learning SEO, mastering SEO on Etsy is easier for me as opposed to trying to drive traffic to my Shopify site. So right now, I heavily promote Etsy for people that want to get started with selling digital paper. But if you want to go if you go to Etsy and type in digital paper, you'll get hundreds of designs. But you want to make sure you read the seller's terms of use, because again, some sellers don't want you to use their digital paper for commercial use. They only want you to use it for personal use. So again, guys, please make sure, especially when you're buying digital paper, some of them will say, no, you can't just take my design, throw it on a notebook and put it for sale, or throw it on a pillow. You have to add something else to it. So you may have to add another image on top of that image. Everybody has different terms of use. Even with digital paper, a lot of them will say you have to credit me, and they'll tell you exactly how to credit them. If you have a problem with that, you may not want to use them. Or some of them will say, hey, if you don't want to credit me, I'm going to charge you an extra $20 and you don't have to give me credit. So you definitely want to make sure that as you're buying digital products like printables and images and things like that, make sure you read the seller's terms of use. And if you don't know, ask. I'm in everybody's inbox on Etsy, and I tell them exactly I tell them exactly how I'm using it. Do not be shy. Tell them exactly what you're using it for. And if they say go for it, save that email. So in case something happens, you can be like, I got the email that said, I actually cannot use it to sell a notebook on Etsy. I have a notebook shop. This is what I do. And you told me yes. So I never run into that problem because I make sure I spell out exactly how I'm using it. So I'll say, hey, I want to buy your digital paper. I want to use it to make I want to use it to make physical items such as mugs and pillows and pillowcases on a POD shop. Let them know it's going to be on print on demand. Because sometimes they'll say, no, you can't do it on print on demand, but you can do it on your own personal shop. Like if you have a Shopify site or WordPress, because some other companies, and I can't think of any off the top of my head, Jacob may be able to help me. Once you upload that image, that company or that site owns that image. so they can do whatever they want to do with that image. So a lot of places are a little leery about certain print on demand.
Yeah, don't give away the rights to your digital images. That's a tip right there for Q4. Yeah. Make sure that you have non-exclusive access to any platform you're using. Any of the print on demand platforms in my entire book, and most of them give you non-exclusive rights to use your items and to use your listings. So you never want to give somebody exclusive rights to use your images unless they're paying you a lot of money. In that case, you can do that, right? So let me ask you this. On your Etsy store, are you using like Marmalade or PhotoFuse or Etsy Foo or Etsy Rank or anything like that? What are you using to like Vela? What kind of Etsy tools are you using to optimize your listings for your digital paper on Etsy?
Okay, I'm old school with it. I literally go on Etsy and I type in digital paper, and then like you know how when you like on Amazon when you type in something and it populates with all the other searches similar to it.
Yeah. You use the organic search bar.
Thank you. I use the organic search bar. So I type in digital paper and I see what else pops up. I go to other listings. I scroll down to the bottom. I see what keywords they use. I use the ones that are best sellers. I select the best sellers and I see what keywords they use.
You want to use Etsy Rank to save yourself a pile of time and to automate that stuff.
It's so many different tools that I was getting confused. Like you have Marmalade, Etsy Rank. There's one called Crest, Sales Samurai. It was just so many different tools, and I didn't want to get overwhelmed because all of them do something different. Pros and cons to all of them. So definitely do the research. But I just started doing
the old pro is eRank or Etsy Rank. eRank, that's the one you want. Sales Samurai is brand new. It's made by the same maker as Merchant Former. It's fantastic. It's really good. Okay. You should use Seller Samurai as well. But the like the OG of software for Etsy ranking stuff for finding the correct keywords and like rank checking things and things like that is eRank, and you can get an account there at erank.com.
Yep. And I think you can.
It'll just make your Etsy store more efficient, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But as Nicole would point out, you don't need any software. You can use the organic search bar. You can use Google. You can use Google Trends, right? You can use Answer the Public. You can use all kinds of different sites that will give you ideas on what people are looking for. So don't be afraid to go and use those organic search bars all over the place. If you want to like drill down something on Merch by Amazon, you can certainly use Merch Research, and it'll reveal to you the Merch by Amazon listings separate from other listings on Amazon.com. So if you want to like direct head-to-head compete with other merch sellers, you can do that. I don't really recommend doing that because you're competing for like super saturated stuff. And I prefer to compete for not saturated stuff. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, I was just going to say that just, one of the things is, Barbara's been doing it for a while. So clearly she's doing okay.
Of course.
And so with doing something over and over again, because, when I talk about bundles all the time, I clearly do okay. The more you do it, like the more you get better at the organic process. And so I always try to teach people at least learn some of the organic skills. If you don't have money to start off, if you literally wanted to get started in print on demand with $0, use the free tools to create designs, create free accounts, and then learn a little bit about keyword research organically on your own. And you literally could start making money without spending $1. So
that's true.
Okay, the question from Jonathan says, Jacob, how would you use Stitch Fiddle? Would you create the patterns and upload a KDP book of original designs? Look, Jonathan, you're a creative person. You're clearly sold online. You know all about the KDP, the Kindle Direct Publishing, and you can create books on demand. That's another form of print on demand, by the way.
Yep.
You can use Stitch Fiddle to create cross-stitch and crochet and knitting patterns. What can you do now that you've got those patterns? You can do whatever you want. You can make a book on KDP. You can sell the patterns directly. You can like sell the digital file of the patterns on Etsy, right? You can create a whole Shopify store and have like, Jonathan Kuski's Shopify store emporium of printable patterns. So you can sell them as the pattern themselves. People will download them and use them to cross stitch and knit and like crochet until their heart's delight. Like, people they spend a lot of money on yarn. Where do you think all that yarn goes? Goes into somebody's knitting kit.
I was going to say, Joanne Fabrics, every time you go into a Joann physically, you have designs that people buy. So that's what he's talking about is, you can sell the design so that people can go home. They can buy the design in the physical store if they wanted to. and then they could buy all the yarn or all the fabric, whatever they're getting ready to make, and they could go home and make it for their grandkids or for their kids or for themselves. So selling the design.
I mean, if somebody's looking for a design of a skunk riding a motorcycle, it might be tough to find. But if you've got a skunk riding a motorcycle, you just take that into Stitch Fiddle, make yourself a pattern for crochet lovers and cross stitching, and all those skunk motorcycle fanatics, they will love you because you'll have it digitally, and you're going to put that stuff everywhere. You put it on eBay if you want.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Put it on Etsy. Put it on, sell it to somebody who does crochet, and then sell the product that they crochet from it.
And make sure you
sell
rank
that on
for the word
Poshmark.
crochet. You can rank for the word crochet. Just make sure that you're putting in the keywords for which you want this product to be. Those people that are searching for it, because somebody somewhere is looking for a crochet pattern. So that is the long tail keyword that you're going to put in the listing so that they know how to find it. All right.
This is crazy.
I know it is.
No, I'm
Print on demand never
it's
ends.
crazy.
Print on
Stitch Fiddle
demand
is
has no
crazy.
end. Like, if you want to print on demand bean bags and sell them to corporate clients because they need bean bags for their lounge,
Come on.
go ahead and do that, right?
Jacob.
You know what the corporate clients, you know what they like? They like soccer balls, right? They like hamsters. Yeah, they like little quitters, like turtles. Put a turtle on a beanbag chair. You can sell it to just about any tech company because they love turtles. They like sloths, right? They like soccer balls. Just a basic stuff, guys. Red pandas. There's a hot tip. Forget about regular pandas. Make something for red panda lovers. Those people are crazy. They buy stuff like there's no tomorrow. Right? Go to the zoo. Make a list of every animal that's at the zoo. Now make a design for each one of those animals and post them on 10 platforms. Bam, you've just created 500 listings for the world's top most popular animals. They don't have to be real animals. They can be dinosaurs and phoenixes and chimeras and like unicorns and
I guess they're unicorns.
dancing pumpkins. They don't have to be real, but if you just go to the zoo, because zoos have done the market research. Zoos know the kinds of animals that people will pay money to come to, right? They're like, listen, if we put a tiger in here, we're going to get this many tickets. If we had an elephant or a zebra, or if we put in a giraffe, people will come to our zoo. So like, let them do the work. They're doing market research for you. It's a real business, right? Like a zoo has to make money to feed all these animals, right? So they go out and do the research and they tell you that the spotted frog, that's the one everybody wants. Everybody wants the little frog that sticks to the glass like this with the big eyes, big red eyes, right? They want to get the red panda into their display. You get a red panda at the zoo, you're going to sell tickets. But if you put a red panda into the zoo called Print on Demand and upload it to Redbubble and upload it to your brand new Society 6 account or Designed by Humans account, you throw it up on Etsy, you can attract all those animal lovers. And they're young, they're old. People are discovering new animals for the first time. They're like, wow, I had no idea there was like a 3-horned toad.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there is or not. But again, it doesn't have to be a real animal. You could have a 10-horned toad, right? You can make animals up, pretend animals. Will sell amazing in Q4.
Well, let's just say pretend animals are all in all the cartoons. So
5-legged horses are a hot seller this season.
you
know why? Because nobody's making them. Make a bunch of 5-legged horse designs and see what happens.
Really left on its own, but we won't go there. So what I want to say is that the one thing about horses, about the zoo, is you can use going to the zoo. You can use that for your reverse sourcing, because if you're struggling to come up with a design, just go to the zoo and go through the gift shop. And look at just take your phone. You can either video record it or take pictures.
Yes.
And come back home and or either do it from the car, make your own designs of the same things from the car.
Skip the zoo. Just go straight to the gift shop. That's a good tip.
Go to the gift shop. Same thing with the music.
They'll let you in without a zoo pass.
That's true.
They want to sell you product.
Same thing with
true.
amusement parks. Or things that like people want to go see, the biggest ball of yarn. There's probably a gift shop for it. So just go see the gift shops for the weird things and take pictures if you're struggling with designs, and go back to your car, install some apps, and make designs, and then put them up on platforms. And you could literally drive around the United
Install
States.
Over and Assembly. If you
Yeah.
have those two apps, you can make any design on your phone.
Make it all on your phone and just drive around doing that. Like every time you stop somewhere, oh, okay, there's a mom and pop shop next door to whatever. Let me go in this mom and pop shop and see what they got. Take some pictures. Oh, here's another design, another design, another design. Make your own version of it because you're not trying to get yourself in trouble on your phone, and then put it up on the platform.
It's August, guys. Go on a family road trip. Take your kids on a drive. Write everything down and make it like 10,000 designs.
Yes, there you go. He said, what 2 apps? Can you repeat the 2 apps again that you said?
Sure. Over, which allows you to compose things and add text really seamlessly. You can do masking and all kinds of stuff. Over. And the other one is Assembly. So Assembly has all these shapes and stuff you can use for free. And you can design items on your phone using Assembly. I also like Adobe Capture. So Adobe Capture allows you to take any image with your phone, mobile phone, and it's a free app by Adobe Capture. And then you can create a vector scalar image from any picture that you have. It allows you to like convert it into line art.
I was going to say Adobe Spark is the one that I have used over and over again, doing that from your phone. So there's a few different apps that you can use to design stuff. Just get creative with it. And if you're struggling, go into somebody's gift shop and walk around. I don't care. Even if it's the church gift shop, just go into the gift shop and look around. If somebody put something on something, put a design on something, or there's something in the gift shop, there's clearly probably a print on demand opportunity there. Just make your own version of it, put it on your store. Make sure you get the keywords. The keywords are going to be the key there, and make that work for you. So
if you get junk mail sent to your house, you can use that to identify niche markets. Okay, nobody's sending out junk mail unless they're making money off of it. So if you get unaddressed ad mail, you literally pick up a piece of that and just think about who are they targeting with this? How do I target them? And then go ahead and target that niche. If you want to like get a list of the top 250 attractions across America, you don't even have to get in your car. Just go to Google and type in what are the top 250 most attended attractions across Canada or America or any country in Europe, right? Like you want to say, what's the top 200 attractions in Poland? Great. Start making designs based on that niche, because people in Poland are human beings. They buy things, right? People in Lithuania, they'll buy stuff. People in the UK, they buy stuff. There's another tip for you guys. Sell to a global audience, because there's 10 times more people outside of America than there are in America. More than that, right? So if there's 400 million Americans, there's more than 4 billion other people. There's more than 5 billion other people, 6 billion, 7 billion other people that don't even live in the US. You can sell to them through print on demand by using these other websites like Redbubble, like Spreadshirt, like Etsy, like Cafe Press, like Zazzle, Sunfrog, T-Chip, Society6, Motif, Screened, Represent, Bonfire, Threadless 21. There's tons of them, right? Yeah. All over print, AOP.
All you have to do is just rewind this, or either just watch it again. It'll be on the Facebook fan page. It's also in the Facebook group. Just rewatch it again. If you get the all access pass, it'll be in your membership site. You can just rewind, write them all down. Rewind again, write those up.
Get a list of the top 50 national parks in the US. They allow you to make designs based on those parks. It's insane, right? Go and get a list. Go and get a list of the top 50 lists.
I know.
Guys, you're looking for niches. You got Roadblock. You got Creative Block. Go to Google and say, what is the top 50 lists? It'll give you 50 lists, and each list will have a list of things.
Yep.
You just created 2,500 items that you can make designs for.
Absolutely.
Right there. 2,500 on demand right away. You'll never have a creative block again. I talked to you about how to make niche lists in my book. I literally tell you how to do it so that you can like make the list. And even if you don't want to design them, you can literally sell those lists digitally, and other designers will buy your lists from you as an on-demand product, as a digital download, guys. Save it as a PDF and put it on Etsy. People will buy it to save themselves time for creative block.
There you go. There you go.
Wow.
That's true.
Wow.
So we're at an hour and 24 minutes. I have another broadcast in a little bit. I got to announce 2 winners or something. I don't know what people are winning, but in any case, it'll be back.
I want to hear more from Barbara and Del Hayes. I want to know what you guys are up to because you guys are doing stuff. You're making sales I've never even heard of.
I know.
So
So we're gonna give them 10 minutes and then we got to shut this down. But if you have a question, you need to ask it now because we're only gonna be on here for 10 more minutes. We're gonna give the floor to Delshawn Hayes and then we're gonna give it to Ms. Barbara Everett. And we'll let Jacob share or ask the questions because clearly he's interested in what you guys are doing. He wants to know. So
I want to know what you guys are doing that I've never heard of.
There you go. So he can help you make some money, clearly.
Oh.
Delshawn's like, I don't know now. I don't know anymore.
Delshawn Hayes, I know you just sit there and make money. You just like put your hands up and the money comes to your desk. But like, how are you doing that?
Look. So what I do, I'm a financial coach. So I actually help people, make money online to pay off their debt monies. And so all of the strategies and tips that you have shared with us is going to help everybody who is watching this bring more money in the house. So that has to pay debt monkey if you want to buy.
Do you have a merch store on your service that says Del Hayes help me pay off my debt?
It's frozen.
No, I have a thing on Teespring about a monkey.
You should set up your own merch store for your own services.
I do. I have like on Teespring, like we're called money controllers, and the t-shirts it says a money controller is someone who spends with intention and save purpose. We got that over there. So you see that.
He wants to get you on more platforms, as you can clearly tell.
I hear, but I hear. Look, I didn't take what you said. Look, and I'm gonna rewind this too. Look at all these little strips.
Yeah.
Each platform that you're not on is money on the table that you could be making.
Look, I've already signed up for Redbubble because I already was on Redbubble.
Redbubble is excellent as well.
I first started with shirts, so definitely I just signed up for Redbubble as well. Yeah. So
Redbubble is like immediate cash flow, right? Like if you have a family and they're looking to earn a few extra dollars to pay off their cell phone so they don't have a cell phone bill anymore because it's just paid for from print on demand money, just go to Redbubble, sign up an account, get them to upload like 50 designs a day, get their children to do it. You can literally like give your kids a pack of paper and a crayon and be like, listen, make some designs, and then take a picture with them with Adobe Capture and then save the line art and upload it to Redbubble. You could do 50 a day. Or if your kids can't read, they're old enough to hold a pencil crown, right?
Come on,
put a crown in them, not in them, but like in their hand, and then give them a stack of any color paper. It could be construction paper, it could be white paper, it can be brown paper, yellow paper. It doesn't matter. Okay, give your kids a bunch of art stuff, and then say, listen, you got 2 hours. Draw as much as you want. Draw whatever you feel like it. Tell them, express yourself on the page. Right. And then when they go to sleep, take those things, take your cell phone, and bang, 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 bang. You got like 50 free designs made by your kids.
Yeah.
I got that. I'm taking them.
And then use that money to buy their kids lunch for the next 10 years.
Come on.
Because they're going to eat a lot of food, right? And it costs money. So let their pictures pay for their food.
Oh.
Okay. Now I have a question though. How do you market your like Redbubble? Because my thing is, I don't like if I'm on Redbubble, I'm on Society 6, I have my Etsy shop. The reason why I didn't do a lot of these is because I wasn't sure if I would be able to market all these different platforms. So when it comes to Redbubble, is it just
I've got two questions, two answers for you though. So answer number one is, I personally hate spending money on marketing. I just don't like it. I'd rather just do everything for free. So what I do is on Redbubble, you can literally type in anything using the organic search bar, because I know you like that on Etsy. Same thing happens on Redbubble. Any designs that come up are filtered by AI. Okay, so the artificial intelligence on Redbubble filters it based on what it thinks you're most likely to purchase. Just like Amazon, just like eBay, just like these other platforms like Etsy, okay? But now, so you know that most likely for you to purchase is at the top, least likely at the bottom. You can click through each design, and Redbubble does not hide the keywords. You can literally copy and paste the keywords off of any design on any product for any search, and then write them in paste them into a notepad on your computer or a Word document or like a blank sheet of paper, whatever your blank thing that you use on your computer or your phone. You don't even have to do this on your computer. You can do this on your phone, your tablet, whatever. Okay. And then make a list of all the keywords that you want to target for the thing that you're searching for. And then use those to keyword yours when you upload them, because they've already given you a pre-filtered, pre-sorted list by AI that tells you what are the most top-selling keyworded things. Just copy the keywords, make a list, and then look at the keyword list that you have and use that to make the keywords for your own listings. And you can use those keywords not just on Redbubble, but you can go to Redbubble and get a bunch of keywords for the top designs that you're targeting. And then you can use those keywords on Society6, because guess what? People tend to use the same things. People are creatures of habit. Okay, they keep doing the same things. If they're searching for it on Amazon, you can guarantee they're searching for it on Google. You can guarantee they're searching for the same thing on Walmart. You can guarantee they're searching for it on Poshmark. Yep. You can guarantee they're searching for it on like Designed by Humans, right? People use the same search firms no matter where they're searching, because they're human beings. They use words, right? You just got to figure out what words they're using and then offer that up and put it in your listings.
Yeah. Make sure you include those long tail keywords.
I see it now because I just pulled up on Redbubble. I pulled up something like I've just typed
right
in
on the bottom of every listing.
Yep.
It's magical. It's like free keywords. You can literally, like, let's say you want to design something for Etsy, right? A digital paper product, whatever it is. Like you want to make a piece of design and it's full of different colored strawberries, right? So you got red strawberries, yellow strawberries, green strawberries, blue strawberries, purple strawberries, right? So it's just a pattern of strawberries, right? So you go onto Redbubble, you type in strawberries or strawberry pattern or like strawberry design or strawberry, anything to do with strawberry, right? You just type in those 5 or 6 things. You write down the keywords for the top hits that you get back, and then you use those keywords for your strawberry digital paper product on Etsy, because you know that they're going to convert because they're already converting on another platform. It's like literally, it's like keyword arbitrage, you know, taking the keywords from one marketplace and listing them on another one. And when you're on a whole bunch of different print on demand things, like I'm on more than 25 different platforms. I keyword the shit out of stuff and I get organic traffic. I don't pay for marketing. The marketing comes to me. You type in like red panda and you're going to probably find 20, 30, 40, 60, 100 different listings that I've made that are all different kinds of red panda things. And I've keyworded and targeted it across 25 different platforms. You're more than likely going to see one of my designs if you type in red panda. But it's like that for any of the designs I made, right? So like when I make something for an animal, and I don't even design them anymore. I use them. I've got my own designs, right? So you can use a design service. Like I use Design Pickle. You can use Penji. You can use a bunch of them. I write about like multiple design services in my book, so you can like pick and choose from whichever one you want. And I'll make like 100 different designs for one animal, right? And I'll upload them across 25 different platforms. Now I've got like 2,500 listings for one animal across 25 platforms. It just has to get found, right? Like if somebody does a search for red panda and they've got like 6 million views, make sure you're like at 200,000 of those listings, right? It's not hard. Like when one upload makes 60 products and you can have like 100 designs of the same animal, that's like 100 times 60. That's 6,000. That's 6,000 listings that you get automatically. You just flood the market with whatever design you want, and eventually people will click on your stuff. Plus, it doesn't cost anything, right? Once it's up there, it just sits there. You're not paying like a monthly storage fee. You didn't ship it in. It costs you no inventory. If you make no sales, it costs you nothing but the time it took to upload it. But once it's there, it sits there for like forever. Right? I'm making sales on stuff I uploaded 5-6 years ago. That's print on demand. That's the power of print on demand. It costs you nothing to upload these things. And you upload them to a free account and they live there forever until somebody buys your item. It's nuts.
There you go. Oh, well, I love this discussion. I do. I'm so glad that Delshawn Hayes joined us. And somebody says, I like this, guys. I like this guy. His name is Jacob Topping. He's in the summit. You can
Facebook user, I like you too. Whoever you are, we have a connection.
You can sign up for the All Access Pass for the eCom Q4 Summit. So let me just recap because we are shutting down. This is the eCom Q4 Summit. We are doing the live print on demand and merch Q&A panel. This was your opportunity to ask any questions. If you have ongoing questions, ask them in the Facebook group or ask them on the fan page. I am confident that Jacob will be up. I will be up, and these lovely ladies will also be up. We will answer your questions. So whatever questions you have, put them in the thread, and we'd be more than happy to answer your questions. If you got value, please tell us you got value. I mean, clearly, he was giving it all away today. Okay? He was giving it all. Somebody's going to make a whole bunch of money from this information. Okay?
That's less than 1%. Well, let's not say I gave it all away. That's less than 1%, guys. There's so much value in print on demand. It's unbelievable. It never ends.
Yeah, there is so much value in print on demand. But
the tags are for me. I can't even see. Lord have mercy.
I can't even see straight. But in any case, what we want you guys to do is, if you got value, please by all means share that. Yeah, merch never sleeps. That's right. So I have the domain e-commerce never sleeps. But in any case, we want you all, if you didn't sign up for the eCom Q4 Summit, please go sign up. If you want to listen to Barbara's session, which is today, you still have 6 hours and 15 minutes to go listen to it. So all you have to do is go to www.ecomq4summit.com right now, sign up, and you will get a watch link so you can go and watch Barbara's session right now. In addition to that, there are many other people that were presenting today. There's a lot of gold and a lot of quality information in those sessions. If you want to check out Jacob's session, well, you could rewind this. That's the first thing. But the second thing is you could actually grab the All Access Pass. You'll gain access to Jacob's recording session, which was on Monday. In addition to that,
I just want to point out, I did show people how to make $300,000 on TikTok during my session. So if you want to learn how to make 300 grand this Q4, just go ahead and get the All Access Pass. Watch the replay. You can get it on August 8th.
Yes, sir.
Go make some money.
Nothing but a word.
I just keep on holding on.
Trying to master TikTok. Listen, I've been trying to master TikTok. So yes, you ain't say nothing but a word. I will be there.
And so you grab the All Access Pass and you'll gain access to his session. Plus you'll get his book, which is going to help you this Q4. Just remember that print on demand is not just t-shirts. It's not just t-shirts. It's not just t-shirts. And the opportunity for print on demand is so massive. It is so massive that he is still writing. He's continuing to update the book. And he's continuing to add other freebies with it. So you don't just get the book, you get
you get bonus files with my book, and you get free updates for life. It's already on version 6. So when version 7 comes out, you get that for free if you have the digital download copy, which you get with your All Access Pass. In addition to my session where I show you how to make 300 grand on TikTok.
There you go. So you get it with the All Access Pass. So again, this is a great opportunity for you to make a boatload of money. Now, we are going to go live in another 10 minutes. So I'm going to shut this one down. So ask your questions. Let us know if you got some value out of today. Let us know if this was a blessing to you and your business. We want to hear it. We just type it in the comments, type it in any of the threads that are part of the summit. If you want Jacob to come back for the eCom Seller Summit, which is in February, please. I think everybody probably does. And we'll have Jacob back so he can tell everybody what he did for Q4, get the All Access Pass. Yes. And in about 10 minutes, we're going to be giving away 2 prizes for those people who registered for the giveaways. I did get an answer from Woo Rise today about the regional thing. So I got to go check something. In any case.
Hey, Nicole, I see we just got a user comment there. Do you want to show that on the screen so everybody can see what it says? From Delshawn Renee Hayes.
Yeah, she's right next to you.
Yeah. Well, I just want to point out, she says Jacob rocks. Jacob rocks. Take a screenshot, guys. I'm going to show my children. I'm going to be like, look, guys, your dad's cool. Dad's cool.
Dad's cool. Oh my God.
I got a 12-year-old. He's like, nothing's cool. You're not cool. Mom's not cool. My brother and sister aren't cool. I'll be like, no. Delshawn says I rock, Jono. I got proof. It's recorded.
It's recorded. Okay, well, we are going. This has been another edition of the eCom Q4 Summit, and we are going to say goodbye for now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Bye.
Jacob is
Bye.
hilarious.